All right, let's go. Let's go, friends. Let's go. I'm gonna go live with whatever we have at this point in time. Okay. So it's cold. If one boy cool, it cool. So I went for a walk this morning. I think I showed y'all basically the cabin and those little things. It's kind of woody. Behind me right now it's kind of woody. Things now. Let's see if we can dissect into this. I'm gonna see if I can stand up and show y'all in my background. It look like that is like a whole pile of woods and a bunch of cabins. I'm going to try to let y'all see where I'm at. So like we in the Grand Canyon, it cool. Every single part that there is. Me I telling you right now. Me not care nobody want to tell O'Neill. O'Neill is perfectly fine. I'm good. When it comes to the cold, I am good. I just want to say that publicly that I'm good. No, I'm not at all. The, you know what? Antoinette, thank you very much for coming on and for saying that. I think this will backfire. I don't like how Diesel is doing this. It is cold. Very, very cold. O'Neill's very, very cold. O'Neill scarf up on everything. So wherever there is a hot spot, basically it's always inside of the middle of, you know what I mean, like the cold. Maybe the more you sit outside or something. That's what the idea is. If I was in Diesel's shoes, I wouldn't be doing. I think Diesel has become now very pathetic, if you ask me. Thank you for the scenery. The scenery looks good. I'm staying warm as I possibly can. I have to be doing mini lives because I'm gonna go live for too long. I'm gonna get cold. It is beautiful sea and very serene. Very, very serene. But it cool. Your boy cool. I'm gonna tell you right now. Your boy is cool. Let's dig into this Brody and Angelina situation. Let's go.
Being in that bed by myself, I called you over here. You acted like I didn't mean a thing to you.
You see what you're doing right there? You trying to blame everyone except yourself. I told you.
Wow.
I needed your attention. But you spent so much time worrying about Shayla.
You know what?
Shayla and Anthony.
That's old.
That you didn't care about what
That's
your
old.
husband.
It's not old. I will say this. It's not old. I feel like one of the things I feel like Angelina has not done, right? If she's saying that, she tried everything with her marriage, one of the things I can say she hasn't done is she hasn't said to Brody, you know what, Brody, let's go to counseling. I'm gonna say that. She has not said, you know what, Brody, let's actually go counseling and see if we can try and work this particular thing out. She hasn't done that. So in all fairness, really and truly, this is not even over as yet. They haven't even tried counseling. All we know is that the man go up on his escapade. She hasn't even said, all right, Brody, no, Brody, maybe we really need a counselor or something to that effect so we can actually talk. Because Brody has real concerns. The problem I have with this is that Brody have actual concerns. That's the thing. Brody have concerns about what's going on. Him have concerns. Him concerns at this point in time is that she was doing her own thing and she was focusing on Anthony and Amber and Shayla, and that is true. He is not incorrect in what he's saying in that. So we can't really hold him hostage for that. You know what I mean? Where's my earmuffs? I'm not an earmuff. I'm not an earmuff. I'm so gone.
Going through.
Go. Just
Now
get out here.
you concerned about it.
I'm not. I would like you to
I'm
leave.
not going anywhere.
You
This
are.
is my house.
You
I
leaving.
pay the bills here.
Okay,
This is
whatever.
my house.
But you're leaving,
brother.
okay?
I'm not leaving.
Brother, I told you to calm down, all right?
Yo, bro, this is between me and my wife. What you need to do is get out of my house
Okay, between
and take my clothes off.
Between you and your wife. well,
Yeah, that's my
where
wife.
would
You do know she's married,
I know,
right?
Yeah, but
You
are
do
you
know
acting
she's
like
married.
a husband?
Bro, Diesel is talking too much. I'm sorry, but Diesel is talking way too much. We're back. Nanya. I'm in the middle of the woods. We're back. Diesel is talking way too much, guys. I'm sorry, but whatever is going on here, so Diesel is doing way too much talking. Diesel is not supposed to be talking at all because this is not Diesel's house. If this was Diesel and the show was on the other foot, Diesel will be behaving the same way. But now I'm the earmuffs, guys. I'm soon gone. What will happen is pretty soon is that what's going to happen is that I'm going to be going to. I guess I'm gonna check out and then I'm gonna head back out of the cold. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm just cold for a moment. It's fine. We live, guys. We live. When a Jamaican, we live. I just, I just don't like this. I mean, I like how they have made Diesel now into a real. What would I say now? Diesel has become just extremely pathetic. I don't know why them write it like this, and I get it. They're in a relationship, but they should have written a different storyline for Diesel. I don't like the storyline that they've done for Diesel. Writers again on a spoil the next character. I know hate the Diesel character. Sorry, but me don't hate the character now. And hate may be a strong word. But me gonna use the word and I feel it in this moment. I don't like the Diesel character now. Me not like the Diesel character. Yeah, that the Bear Mountain freeze into Nanya. Freeze me there, freeze Nanya.
Over here
Why
with a
would-
married
why
woman?
would I even
Why
be
would
here?
you be over here with a married woman?
Why would I even be
Did you
here
know
if you
that?
was doing your job as a husband?
Touche.
Take my clothes off, brother, and get up out of here.
Well,
That's what you need to do.
I ain't taking these clothes.
Get your truck, get it out my driveway. I mean, it's a piece of junk
Bro.
anyway. What is this?
Bro, don't kick my truck again,
Probably
okay,
get
brother?
oil stains on my driveway right now.
Hey, man. Let me talk to you for a minute, bro. Can I talk to you for a minute? Have you looked at your wife's heart, brother? Evidently, you have not, because that's a good woman.
See,
and
what you
are
don't
not a good man.
understand, brother, this is between me and her.
Not anymore.
You're getting in the middle of it. And you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Now, I don't know why you got on my clothes. Don't make sense to me.
I earned these clothes, brother. I earned these clothes, all right?
Bro, how you...
Listen how stupid that sounds. You can't earn a man's clothes, my friend. You cannot earn someone's clothes. No one can earn your clothes. This is how stupid it sounds. It's like these not even realize that he's in the middle of like a debacle. You can't earn a man's clothes. I don't know what is. I hate the character now. Every time them write these characters where there are one or two guys who look like them stand-upish, them just write them like this punk. This is a married woman. Like, what do you mean? You cannot be at a married woman's house. She's a married woman, right? She has things going on for her. I just don't get it. I really and truly just don't get exactly why they bring the storyline to here. So, I mean, I get it. I absolutely don't get exactly why the storyline is here. I really not get it. I mean, no, listen to me. I know that Brodie has him wrongs in it, but where Diesel come from at this point? Why? Diesel is being contaminated by Rooster Nation. I think that is true. I can read the comments then because every time I take off my gloves, it's cold. Diesel is being contaminated. I can't believe Diesel is in the middle of this debacle. Me not really understand it. Maybe y'all understand it more than I do. It's like, them both wrong. Angelina act like Brodie, been running the road for a long time. No, it sound like that. Dre, it sound like a that go on. When I say stay warm, I'm staying warm, guys. This is wrong for that comment. That's good to get away. Or unalive. Diesel is not understanding that this was a different type of man. He pretty much could get himself in a lot of trouble. This is exactly why I don't know how them write Diesel like this, where he meddlesome. It's almost like him feel like a mama man now. Diesel now feels like a mama man. He feels like a man who gets in the middle of women's business. Ain't no way me a go over a married woman's house. Ain't no way O'Neal is going over a married woman's house. And I'm just over there in the woman husband clothes, acting like it's something cool. They have turned the character in like a real wuss. In a real wuss at this point in time. Diesel maybe there's the tie some of the loose ends. I hope so. Tiara, I hope so. Diesel, please don't get any deeper in this mess. It's a mess, Shabby. It is a mess, Shabby. It is a mess.
In my clothes. That makes no sense.
Yeah, no, it makes sense because I was doing work for her. She decided to give me some clothes. That's how all this started. If you was being a man,
that's how she paying you with my clothes.
if you was being a man, I would not
So
even
you
be
put this
here.
man in my clothes?
I mean, if it must be a man, you wouldn't be here. That's what I said. You say, is one man trying to see if him can check another man for something him don't know. If there's nothing me hate is when a man is trying to check another man for something him don't really quite know as to what's going on. Because you can't just take one side of the story. And you have to ask very deep questions. So Diesel is basically here, roughing up the man in his own house. I don't know. Maybe y'all them know something that I don't know. They've just spoiled the Diesel character totally. I now cannot look at Diesel the same. Just like I can't look at Dylan the same. Pam is Brodie's fourth affair according to the conversation between Angelina and Paddy while standing at Paddy's mailbox a while back. Well, them need counseling. And why hasn't Angelina left after the second affair then? Why it have to take 4 affairs for she leave? And regardless, okay, so she says she's leaving right now. Then why not give him a divorce? Why hold on to the divorce at the same? It's like it doesn't make sense. Why me have an issue with Angelina is because I feel like Angelina tells a lot of stories. Don't get me wrong. Me know Brodie have some wrongs in it. Because I'm not just picking up for Brodie just some. I know him have some wrong in it. But what I'm looking at Nanya is this. How come she wait until the fourth episode to start the foolishness? Number one, she still wanted him back after the 4th episode. Right? After the 4th cheating stick. Right? And then no, the whole idea of you wanting if you really wanted to leave, wouldn't you have just signed the divorce papers? Me so them call Sheila for come over. Basically, I don't know what Sheila gonna do exactly with Diesel. Nothing more than Sheila gonna drive Diesel nuts again, I guess.
Angelina. So you put this man in my clothes. How much she owe you, bro? Then you can, whatever work you done, I'll pay you, and you can bounce
No,
and
he
get
ain't
up out of
about
my
to
house.
bounce. He's going to be staying here. This is not your house. You sound delusional. You know what?
Whose name is on this house?
Ours.
Exactly. It's my house.
Well, let's.
So okay, so I was thinking about that. I'm gonna say that's the thing. It really is their house. That would have come like if me and you ladies get married, right? And I have another woman in the house. You have a right for complain because the truth is, it is our house and a one person house. It's not like it was Angelina's house and so she can say what she wants to say, or it's Brodie's house and he can say what he wants to say. It's both of them's house. So him have a point. So I'm not quite grasp exactly what's going on, but of course, if you know anything about if y'all know anything, if y'all know anything about what you call it now, the divorce case system, on the know said the woman always right somewhere. We tell them this still, but you don't really listen. We tell them we not really take what you say, The woman them always right. I mean, it is what it is, ladies. In civil court, most of the times, woman is always right, no matter what's going on. But I just don't like how Diesel is very simpish right here. I don't know. Them put Diesel down to the dogs if you ask me. That's kind of what's going on.
About that. Shayla, can you please
Yo,
call
bro,
Reggie and
can you go get my clothes off?
come and get your father because he's acting the fool over here.
You must be upset because my clothes look better on
And
me
Breeze Ashley, please.
than they look on you.
Please.
So does your wife.
You know what? You can
Thank you.
keep them clothes.
Okay, yeah.
I wouldn't want them anyway.
Good. Come now.
This is terrible. So Skitlanta says, hold on, Skitlanta, because I'm trying to look at the various things that you guys are saying. Like I said many times before, Brodie has cheated on her the whole marriage. He didn't care when he was with Pam and she was lonely. So let's stop this. The problem we have with it, I think, Skitlanta, that people are saying them don't mind Angelina cheating. The problem they have is that Angelina have the man in the house. That seemed to be the problem. That's the problem. The problem is that Angelina have the man to the house. No, I think that people wouldn't care if Angelina and Diesel were doing it somewhere else. But to be doing it inside of the house, that's what people have a problem with. Because what they're saying is that Brodie has cheated many times. And what Brodie said this morning, no matter how much times I've cheated, I've never taken a woman inside of the house. So at least you can give me that grace. And I think he's right. Dove Star talk about the same thing. A couple other ladies talk about the same thing. Is the principle the people I'm talking about. I don't think they're talking about the cheating. When the cheating, Skitlanta, me know what you say. I don't think it's the cheating people complaining about. They're complaining about the whole idea that she is there. That's the issue. That is the issue. I think that's what they're talking about. Angela Paulette is pure nonsense. It definitely is pure nonsense. That's the problem. The problem is that this is it. Angelina can cheat outside of the house. These are the problems, Skitlanta. I think you're probably joined the conversation late. So these are the problem we have this morning, Skitlanta. The problem. This is the problem. This is the problem. She called Brodie over for come see this, right? To come see whatever it is. Remember, when Brodie that cheat with Pamela, him cheated Pamela at Pamela's house. Brodie moved out with someone else. Again, I don't think people are thinking that Brodie is right for going out to go move on with somebody else. I don't think they're saying that. I also don't think that they're saying that Angelina can't move on with somebody else. The problem, I think, which is a good conflict that the writers have given me, can give them credit for that. The conflict is cheating at the house. That's the problem. So may I ask Uno, maybe y'all going to tell me something different. That's the problem. She called him to get the meal as a setup.
But you can get out of my house.
You ain't going nowhere, brother.
We'll see about that.
I called your daughters.
I don't care if you call my
So
daughters.
they can come and escort you off of this property so you can stop looking like
How they
a
gonna
fool.
escort me off something that's mine?
You-
It's legally mine.
The cops will tell you it's a civil matter and they'd see you in court over it.
See me in court. Because I ain't going no darn way.
All right. The ladies them where they on the next side. Moya make sure and me know when I say no. I think we're talking about two different pieces. Brody should bring Pam into the house. Exactly. So in other words, then you'd have been okay then. In other words, if Brody bring Pam into the house, everything good. Because right now she just blocked Brody from going inside. Let's work it out. She's blocked Brody from going inside. She's changed the keys upon the house. Remember, him still own the house. Divorce or not, I still my house. This is exactly why I'm tell y'all right off of the cuff that what I would have done if you kick me out of the house, me I tell you right off of the bat, I get a chainsaw and I'm cutting different parts of the house in a two. Me I tell you straight off of the bat. So that's what the deal is. His ego is bruised. Okay, so you say him ego bruised. You say that's really what's going on. But in reality, she is right. The police will escort him out of the prime. And that's the thing in a dream. But I'm to explain to them that's the deal. But I do get what the argument is. Me think on the right with the whole idea of the cheating. Yes, if Brody gone on with another woman, so can Angelina move on with another woman. I think you guys are correct on that. Me not dispute that. I think someone held me up this morning and them say, O'Neill, but at the principle, I say, and it made me think for a second. But the principle. Okay, Fee says, in or out, there are no rules. One thing no one has mentioned, Brody can come back anytime. He wants because he still has his mail there. So that is considered his residence. So Angelina is not running anything. But I think he doesn't want to go in there because he know create no issues though. Me know you're saying a brownie because the mail still coming there, but you know how this work with laws already. The woman can call the police and she can say something and basically the police can come and pick up the man. I'm sorry, but I just saw the rules they make. Me no, that's what the rules they make. May I tell you something that get a chainsaw like my dear, may I cut things in a two. Tell us something right now. Who don't know what I deal with? Which woman can tell me what a man in a house and I do whatever. Me cut the house in a two. I am not affecting the man. And I'm not out of my right mind. It's a house and I can do anything at all I want to my property. I can do anything at all I want with my property. So Fee says Brody is about liar and cheater. Angelina can have anyone she wants in that house. Well, if that is the case, then what you're telling me then, Fee, is that Brody could take Pam to the house. Is that what you're saying? If I this you're saying, I'm good enough. Can Brody take Pam inside the house? Me ask you the question. Fee, what good for the goose or for good for the gander? I mean, I want to just give me a female point of view. See, only it take a while for me argue this, because even this morning, people stop me. Me are the same one when I like it. First and foremost, diesel write-off. Let's not talk about diesel. Let's not talk about diesel. At this point in time, diesel is a slime ball. At this point in time, diesel is a slime ball. Let's not talk about diesel. Right? Diesel has become a slime ball, and diesel not realizing become a slime ball. And diesel a slime ball because I'm gonna tell you exactly why diesel a slime ball. A married man come to him house. A married man come to him house. You shouldn't be in between him and him wife. So right now, don't even tell him about diesel. Diesel's a slime ball. If you get a little piece off of the wife, do your thing, brother. But don't get in the middle of no wife and husband argument. Them still married. Don't get in the middle of them argument. That is not your place. I hate when men do this. Right? Me call out the man them. Me hate when men do this. I feel illegally separated, which they're not. He just went and filed for divorce and no, Brody brought Pam to that house. Bought Pam that house. I wish Pam would walk in my house. Well, you see me talk about no fee. So in other words, you don't want him in him house. And Brody didn't buy Pam a house, him rent Pam a house. so that half of the cuff. That's what me I say no fee. Me know say it's a feminine point you give me. Me no want a feminine argument from a fee. I want a very linear argument. That's why me I cuss the man and me I cuss the woman. Me I say Brody, should I know him when he stepped out? That's one. But yeah, so that's what's going on right now. Diesel now has become the slime ball of the week. Why would he bring Pam in the house? He rented Pam a whole house. Diesel is not a slime ball. He defended this lady because Brody is a whole joke. Slime ball. Skitlanta, me think we half on that one. Slime ball. Diesel has no business in the people in marriage. Diesel is a slime ball. Diesel and Dale and stuff are foolishness. Diesel's a slime ball at this point in time. Diesel is a slime ball. I'm sorry to tell you, but me I call Diesel a slime ball. You don't get in the middle of a man and him wife. Never. Never. Diesel is a slime ball. I'm calling it right now. I'm done. Diesel a slime ball. You could have tell me anything you want to tell me. You don't get in the middle of a man and his wife. That's not your business. That is not your business. That's one thing you always know. You never get in the middle of a man and his wife. He's a slime ball. Skitlanta, I know you're gonna say no. But he was a slime ball. Listen, Skitlanta. Me as an outside man must never, the rule number one, I must never get in the middle of you and your husband. Even if me's a side man must know side man place. Diesel is acting like Shayla in this moment. Diesel has become Shayla in case you don't realize what I go on. Diesel has become delusional. She's still married. And she's still married. Me not care where you want to spin it. On paper, she's still married. So no bother with it. No bother with whatever it is. No bother come give me that. Just like O'Neal, when you say O'Neal, always a bash woman, well, may I tell you right now, upon the Diesel thing. Diesel a slime ball right now. Slime ball. She is still married. When them divorce, then Diesel can do all of the acting up. No, Diesel not doing nothing right. Diesel need to stand aside and allow them to have them argument. Diesel just not have nowhere to go. That's different. Diesel just doesn't have anywhere to go, and so that's different. But Diesel is a slime ball. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Yes, I agree that he's a slime ball. He got his chest out a little too far for Angelina is the type of woman that can get you unalived. Exactly. Diesel is a slime ball. Diesel is the type of man that get himself unalive over things he don't know. This is how men get unalived because them get too bold. This is what I go on. When you're a side man, if you know you're a side man. Diesel is the Shayla of the skit. In case you don't realize what I go on now. Diesel has now become the Shayla of the skit. Diesel has become Shayla of this skit. Me no know how, but him become the Shayla of the skit. Diesel has become a slime ball. This is what Diesel wanted me. I go give you exactly what you want. Only that give what you want. Slime ball. Me no care what you want to tell me. He has become a slime ball. When a man and his wife is having an argument, you as a side man must know your place. You need to be out of it. They are not divorced. Only on paper, only there's nothing for Diesel to get in where Shayla injected herself in it. Only I look at it in this way. Since Brody is no longer living there, I don't think he has a right to dictate who comes and goes. He has to have a right, though, D. Joseph, because the truth is, guess what? Him pay the mortgage. He might pay the mortgage, so I still feel him house. Guess what? Let me explain something to you. In case you don't understand, D. Joseph. Here's why it's Brody's business. If Angelina were to stop paying the mortgage, and there were to be something on his credit report, it would go on Brody's credit report. This is why it's not as easy a call as you think. Bill Boy, thank you for the super chat. Brody is better than me. I would have checked Diesel's chin. Diesel is playing a dangerous game. Men have been unalive for less. Stop the foolishness and stop going. I couldn't know what's going on. You listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me well. This is still Brody's house. If something were to happen to that house, they're going to call Brody. His name is still on the paperwork. That's why I keep saying, when them get divorced, then una can say whatever it is. When them get divorced, then una can get into that. Until then, you can't get into that. This is bringing the best out of Angelina. Well, this is not one of the situations where you're bringing the best out of Angelina. This is not one of the situations where Diesel is bringing the best out of Angelina. The biggest story here was Diesel putting himself in a place where because him needs some of his stay, that's what it is. No, he's become another Shayla. Skitlanta, you can't argue from now till Skitlanta. You cannot be including yourself in a two married people conversation. Me no care if them separated. Until them get divorced, you cannot get in the middle of it. You don't know them could have reconciled. Look what happened to Shayla. She tried to get her in the middle of it to two people's things, and they reconciled. You have no business. So no, me I go bash him. Since as me are the man and me can do the bashing, me I go bash him. As a man, a side man know this. You not get involved in a husband thing, husband and wife thing. You know that already. That's one of the biggest rules. Rule number 1, never get involved. So, anyways, give me your take. I'm off to run. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Me talk to y'all soon. And I can't stay there. These last slime ball.